Hey guys, it's me Kaiwan from Kaiwan Production, and today I'm back with another tutorial. In this special tutorial, I'm gonna show you how I shot and edited this particular photo. So I posted on my Instagram and I got a lot of requests to make a tutorial about, so I said why not, let's do that. And I gotta say, this is one of my favorite photos so far. I also want to say that I kind of got inspired by Taylor Cut Films, if you know him. He has a similar photo to this one, and I think Kellen Wars edited that photo, but anyway, it's just like I had to mention it. So first of all, let me tell you what I did to get this result. So this is the raw file photo, as you can see, and there is a tool element that I used to get this particular result. So I had my friend Ismail with me yesterday, and we used these two things, which is obviously, this is a moonlight. It's very, very nice, not only using as an element for your photos, you can just put it like you can put it on the room. It's really nice. It's just feeling, when you look at it, you feel comfy. I don't know how I tell you, but I'm not sure if you can see, you can change the color too. There was two colors. There was a bloody moon and there was a decent moon. So as I mentioned, I use this moonlight as an element. It's really nice. You can use it for your photos. It's just gonna look amazing. I will put the Amazon link for this one. They have sizes too. So yeah, the second thing I use is this light projector. This light projector is just really amazing. It gives you the atmosphere, space feeling, especially when you turn on all the light off and you just play a music, relaxing music, meditation music, and you just turn on this. It just gonna looks amazing, honestly. And again, I want to mention, not only you can use it as an element for your photos, you can use this for your room. You can just, if you have a bad day, you had a long day working, you just come back relaxing with this. It's just gonna fly you away to the space. So I highly recommend this. I will put the Amazon link too for this product too. Okay, so without further ado, now let's jump to the Photoshop and Lightroom. So I'm gonna show you how I exactly did that step by step. Hopefully I will get the same exact result that I had. So I think it's gonna be very long video. You should probably get some popcorn to watch it. I don't know, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Okay, let's just jump it. Before you watch this tutorial, there is an 80% discount off for my Kaiwan Production store for a limited time, for like 24 hours. So hurry up and get my most products for cheapest price, and also to get a ton of free presets too. Make sure you go check it out. Alright guys, so here we are in Lightroom, and this is the raw file photo that I have. So the first thing what I did, I went to camera calibration here. I changed the color to like kind of like orange and teal. So to do that, all you have to do is just to make sure the hue on red primary is plus 100, and I went to make my saturation to around plus 38, and then I dragged down my hue on blue primary to kind of look like in orange and teal. So it's really cool for this because we have a light, we have a warm light here, and we have like a kind of blue sky here. So it's really nice. And right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to export this photo and then open it on Photoshop. So to do that, all you have to do is just after post-processing, you have to click on open in Adobe Photoshop. In any version you have, just export it and it will automatically open in Photoshop. Alright, let's just wait and it will open. Okay, so right now we have the photo ready on Photoshop, and I have the photos, the stock photos that I used on these pictures. I have all of them here. This is the moon, this is the Milky Way stars, this is two, but I'm going to use mountain only. So I'm gonna use all these Milky Way photos to make it really fantasy, or like really into atmosphere of the space. So before I do anything, I want to crop it to the Instagram size. I usually do that. So to do that, all you have to do is just click on the ratio, and then click on 4:5 or 8:10, and then just make sure the composition and the angle, everything on point. So right now I'm gonna go with like something like that. I'm gonna click OK, and the first thing, if you notice from this photo, so I have the moonlight with me, but it's kind of overexposed because of the light. I had to kind of add some ISO to it. So I have this full moon PNG here, right here. I'm gonna replace this look to the main moon that I have. So to do that, all you have to do is just grab it and drag it to your photo, and then you can Control T or Command T to resize it and to change the position if you want. Then I'm gonna make it a little bigger, and now you can bring down the opacity to see what is going on in the background. So as you can see, I'm gonna change the size to exact the size of that moon. Alright, so pretty much like that. Click OK, and now add a layer mask and bring back all the opacity. Not all the opacity, something like around 80 or 70. And now add a layer mask, and now you can paint with black to remove the areas that you don't want. But actually I have a better way to do that. I'm gonna click on my main layer, and then I'm going to select. We have color range selection. So what it does basically, if we select this area, it's gonna only select the black color. So make sure the fuzziness is around 20, then click OK, and you got it. So as you can see, and now all you have to do is just easily paint with black to your layer mask. Easy peasy. So that's how I do it. And now if you zoom in a little bit, there is still some black edge around the moon. So to do that, to remove that, all you have to do is just make your brush a little bit smaller and just paint around the circle of the moon. Also, don't forget we have this finger, so you don't want to miss it out. You have to bring back to make it more realistic. As you can see, it's not that hard. So I'm just gonna bring back all the opacity right now. Not all the opacity, I think it's not gonna look more realistic. Maybe something around 60 or 70. Now it's look good. As you can see, we have a warmness light around this moon. So the moon is not realistic as much if we didn't add some warm tone. So we're gonna go to camera raw file and just add some warm temperature around 100. Click OK, and as you can see, boom. So we got it. We bring back a little of the detail of the moon, and now the next step is basically get this Milky Way here. Just drag it and grab it into your photo, main photo, and now all I have to do just to make this black background disappear, just gonna change the normal blend to screen. Okay, so now we have it. I'm gonna Control T or Command T to resize it, and then I'm just gonna pretty much click OK. And now I'm not gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna add a layer mask, obviously, to remove the stars and Milky Way over myself, or we can say the subject, whatever the subject you have. So just make sure the hardness is 0 to remove the edges softly. So pretty much like that. And it's kind of look like I'm in the universe. I'm holding the moon. There's a universe, galaxy around me, surrounding me, and it's really cool to have like these props element to use on your photos. So now I'm gonna duplicate this layer. I'm gonna make it twice to make it look more pop out with Ctrl J or Command J. So I basically duplicate it twice to pop up a little bit. So pretty much like that. Don't want too much of the stars. And just remove it with the layer mask that you have. If you want to remove it anyway, you're just gonna paint with black brush. And if you want to bring back the details or anything, you're just gonna paint with white. So right now we are pretty much done, half away, and now I'm gonna go to jump to the next photo that we have, and I have this Milky Way here. I'm just gonna grab it to my main photo here. And you know what? I'm only gonna use the mountain because I think the Milky Way is very popped up. It's just too much for this photo. So to remove that Milky Way, all you have to do is just go to quick selection tool and select that sky and just add a layer. And you can now invert it by Ctrl or Command I. And now you have the mountain, okay? So now you can easily bring down the opacity if you want, or change the color. Or we can do something else. Just go to brush tool and paint with black on the layer mask to make it more realistic. Slightly paint on the bottom of the mountain, so as you can see. And now you can go to filter, camera raw filter, and change the color of this mountain too. I think we're gonna go with more blue temperatures, something like that. Click OK, and here we go. But we can also bring down some of the vibrance, or we can say saturation. Okay, so here we have the mountains ready, and the only thing is left is this Milky Way. I don't know if I call it Milky Way, it's because Milky Way doesn't really show up, it's only stars. but I really like it on this photo. So all you have to do is just grab it and drag it as usual and just put it under this mountain layer. And now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add the layer mask and paint with black to all the areas that are not necessary to be shown. Alright, so pretty much like that. As you can see, it's very simple. It is not that hard at all. Control T to resize this a little bit more. Okay, so guys, pretty much like that, and I think this is the same result as the PSD. For example, here we have, it's pretty much the same result. Yeah guys, so I'm gonna crop it a little bit. I'm gonna do something like this. Alright, and there's one thing I need to do is basically I want to bring down the opacity of the mountain. I think it's too much for like this photo. Something around 61 is good. It's much cooler. I feel like it's better because I don't want to pump the attention goes to the mountain. That's when attention goes to the center of the image, which is the subject that we have. And I'm gonna save the image. I think this is the final result for Photoshop, and I'm gonna open it in Lightroom again. Alright, so now we are back in Lightroom, and as you can see, this photo is literally perfect, but it needs the final touch. And the final touch that I did, I used one of my presets perfectly fit for this photo, and it's called Kaiwan Gold 12. It's included on my Kaiwan preset package. So if you're interested to get the whole package, you get over 40 presets for only $5. I think it's very cheap to get result like this. And yeah, so the link will be in the description. So after I use my preset, if you look closely, we don't have too much details on the moonlight. So I'm just gonna use adjustment brush, and I'm gonna zoom in. And I'm just gonna hold Ctrl or Command to select the moon only and just bring down some of the exposure. Bring back all the detail and to make it look much cooler. As you can see, this is the final result. So a quick flashback what I did, I used Lightroom to change color to orange and teal, and then I went to Photoshop and merged all the elements, all the photos together and created this fantasy look. And then I came back to Lightroom and I did this final touch with one of my presets. So guys, that was for today. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also make sure you give a big thumbs up to this video if you really liked it, if you learned something. So if you want to support my channel too, go check out my store. There is a ton of free preset, also products for very cheap price. So guys, that was for today. Not sponsored. Alright guys, so I hope to see you in the next tutorial.